Tonight's show, as Helen told you, features two things. We have a PowerPoint presentation which will show facts, pictures, graphics, all about the composers that we're featuring, and also the great music. This show features two incredibly talented Chicago-born musicians, Danny Long and Judy Roberts. And they both cut their musical jazz teeth in the early 1960s through the 1960s and 70s on a place we call Rush Street in Chicago, which was always the epicenter of jazz in the whole Midwest. Since then, Judy Roberts has traveled all over the world, become a national treasure. She's won rave reviews for her work, not only in the US, but in Europe and Asia also. She's worked with and recorded with some of the greatest names in jazz, not the least being Ray Brown and Marion McPartland. She has received several Grammy nominations for her CDs and her work, her album work and recording work. 3 years ago, Judy moved out here to Arizona and has since garnered a huge following, which is only proper because she's one of the great jazz musicians that you'll ever hear. And 5 nights a week, she works at Remington's Restaurant and Lounge just up the street from here. And 3 of those nights, she works with this gentleman over here, Danny Long. And Danny, in his 5-decade career, has played in top night spots all over America. He remains a true icon of jazz. He's highly respected for not only his piano artistry, but also his great folk vocal renditions, of which you'll hear many of those tonight. Danny moved here in 1977, has a big following in Arizona. In 2009, he won the Arizona Jazz and Jazz Lifetime Achievement Award. And he is now in his record-breaking 18th consecutive year as a headline talent at Remington. So it is with great pleasure that we start the show. It's called Composers Please. I'm going to do the PowerPoint show.
Excuse me.
Yes, Danny?
You didn't say that you're my brother.
Well, I didn't want anybody to know that. I have to pay Danny to let me come up and talk like this. But thank you, Danny. Yes, he's my brother, but I'm also going to run the PowerPoint show. The rest is done by these two great entertainers. So ladies and gentlemen, Judy Roberts and Danny Long.
We love the East, we love the West, North and South, they're both the best, but we only go there as a guest, cause we love being here with you. We love the sea, love the shore, love the rocks, what is more, with you there'd never be a bore, cause we love being here with you. And Judy Roberts singing, all of us are swinging, what a crazy game.
Danny Long is so hot, I just love what he's got. He says we're hot aflame.
We love good wine, fine cuisine, candlelight, we love the scene. Now you know just what we mean. I love being here with you. I love being here with you. I love being here with you. Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this very special presentation that actually my brother put it together, and it's really something. I hope you enjoy it. And my heartfelt thanks to my pal Judy, who consented to come over and do this with me. I usually do it by myself, and this is really terrific that there's 2 of us here. So you know that it's a great tune that we just finished. Do you know who wrote it? It's very famous. It's Miss Norma Ekstrom.
Peggy Lee.
Huh? Okay. AKA Miss Peggy Lee. Okay. You know, there's 2 parts to every piece of music. There's the melody, and then there's also the composer. And tonight you're going to find out a little bit about the people that behind the music. The great fascinating tales about fascinating people. I get requests for most of the tunes that we're going to do in this show every night. So I'd like to start out with a short medley. And can you tell me the composers, please? It's very clear our love is here to stay. and day. The radio and the telephone, well, the movies that we know, just be passing fancies and then time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay.
Night and day, you are the one, you baby. Only you beneath the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are, I'd rather with you. Night and day and night, under the height of me. Yeah. There's an oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me. And this torment won't be through until you let me spend my life making love to you day and night and day.
I'm old-fashioned, well, I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon my window pane, the starry song that April sings. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. It's the same old crowd, the music's loud, still move under the same old cloud with the same chicks, same kicks, there ain't nothing happening at all. The same old con, hangers on, not a new thing shaking since you've been gone. It's the same squares with their square cares, ain't nothing happening at all. Now there was this one girl that I used to see. We had a thing for a while, but soon she got eyes for security, so I said sorry. But later I was hit, there were greater as the same old lies. Compromise, looks like I never will get wise. Do you dig what I mean? It's a bad scene, there ain't nothing happening at all. I only want what's the best thing for you, and the best thing for you would be me. Now every day to myself I say, point the way, what will it be? I ask myself, what's the very best thing for you? And myself and I seem to agree that the best thing for you will be me. Come on along and listen to the lullaby Broadway, the hip-hooray ballyhoo, the lullaby Broadway, the rumble of the subway train, the ripple of the taxis, the daffodils who entertain at Angelo's and Maxie's. Ooh, night, baby, good night, the little band's on his way. Sleep tight, now let's call it a day. Listen to the lullaby of old Broadway. Tell us the composers, please. I'm sure that you knew most of those guys, but a lot of, I mean, the great thing about this is that you may hear the songs, you may know the composer, you don't know what he looked like. And you say, oh, I thought he looked a little bit different than I, you know. Let me tell you something, great music lives forever. And this next song that we're going to play a little bit of was written 86 years ago. 86 years ago, and I bet you everybody here knows the melody of this particular song. You know, the Rhapsody in Blue was written by one of the true icons and American geniuses in music, George Gershwin, of course. So I think it's only fitting we start this whole concert with Mr. Gershwin. You know, George is a child prodigy born in New York, and from New York. And by the age of 10, he was already writing music, playing piano. But you know, the true love of his life was not only on manuscript paper, it was a very married female composer named Kay Swift. So we're going to play a couple of some of their music. Let's it, and you're going to find out something about their lives. Gershwin. It's a foggy day in London town. Had me low, had me down. I viewed the morning with much alarm. Hey Seymour, the Yiddish Museum had lost its charm. How long, I wonder, could this thing last? But the age of miracles hadn't passed. Oh, suddenly I saw you there, and in foggy London town the sun was shining everywhere.
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy is rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, baby, don't you do-la-dee-do, do-la-dee-la-da-do, do-la-dee-do-la-do-do-do-do. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, and then you spread your wings, and you take to the sky. And then it's into that morning, then ain't nothing gonna hide you. Now with your mama and your daddy standing, alright, do-la-dee-do, do-la-doo-da-dee-do, do-la-dee-do, do-da-doo-da-doo, do-la-dee-do, do-da-doo-da-dee-do, do-la-dee-do, do-da-doo-da-doo.
But it ain't necessarily so. It ain't necessarily so. The things that you're liable to read in the Bible ain't necessarily so. Listen to me. David was small, but oh my. David was small, but oh my. He fought big Goliath, he put a rock in his eye, and I said David was small, but oh my. Jonah lived in a whale. That Jewish guy lived 3 days in that whale. He made his home in that fish's abdomen, drank Mocha David wine, ate matzah all the time. Jonah lived in a whale. A-doo-ba-doo,
a-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, a-doo-ba-doo-doo, a-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, a-doo-ba-doo-doo, la-la-la-la-la.
Gee, it's all fine and dandy, sugar candy. When I'm with you, then I only see the sunny side. Even trouble has its funny side. Ooh, when you're gone, sugar candy, I feel so lonesome, I feel so blue. But when you're handy, it's fine and dandy. And when you're gone, what can I do? I got rhythm, I've got music.
I got my love, can ask for anything more.
I've got daisies in green pastures,
And I got my love, can ask for anything more.
old man trouble, I don't mind him.
You won't find him here on my door.
I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams.
I got my love, can ask for anything more.
find trouble, I don't mind him.
You won't find him lurking around my door.
I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams, I've got my love. Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more?
Yeah.
Gershwin. Thank you. Okay. Abe Moog and David Wine. That Judy gave me that line. Abe Mott's all the time, he said. Okay. Our next composer would be, and we're going to feature Irving Berlin. Irving Berlin is a national treasure. We could do 3 days on this guy, you know. All the amount of songs he wrote over all the years are national treasures. What most people don't know, though, he was married twice, and about the songs he wrote for both of his wives. So this is the very surface of Irving Berlin. So that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see. Oh, when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak. Oh, when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arm about you. The charm about you will carry me through. To heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see. Oh, we were out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Birds humming a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long.
Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my mind, how they fly.
The days all without gone, nothing but blue skies from now on.
I'll be loving you always, with a love that's true as it always. When the things you plan need a helping hand, I will understand. Always, always, days may not be fair. Always, that's when I'll be there. Always, not for just an hour, not for just a day, not for just a year, but always. We would be remiss if we didn't finish the Berlin section with probably the most popular Christmas song that was ever written, introduced in Holiday Inn in the 40s, done by Bing Crosby way back then, and 8 million other people. And we're going to do it for you now, since it is the season. I'm dreaming of Christmas, just like the ones I used to, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Come on, you know, sing it with me. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Thank you, Mr. Berlin. Thank you. I'm sorry, I can't say Happy Holidays. I can't say Merry Christmas. Okay. You know, a lot of composers usually like to popularize their own music by playing it themselves. One of the best at this was Thomas Wright Waller, the legendary Fats. He played great piano, he wrote great songs, and he was very happy-go-lucky. So when people heard his songs, Fats Waller. No one to talk with all by myself. No one to walk with, I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you, for you, for you, for you. I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. Like Jack Horner, they be sitting on the corner. Don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses I'm waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't get to go. I'm home about 8, me with my radio, ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. Every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them goodness, honeysuckle. When you're passing by, flowers droop inside. Well, I'm the reason why you're my sweet goodness, honeysuckle rose. Now I don't buy, never buy sugar. You just have to touch my cup, you're my sugar. It's sweet, stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems nothing fairly drips. Your confection, goodness knows, honeysuckle rose. Sugar, you just have to touch my sugar. It's sweet, come on, stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, ain't nothing fairly drips. Your confection, goodness, goodness. I said goodness. Pat me on the shoulder and call me Shorty. Yeah, Fats, man. Pat me on the shoulder and call me Shorty. He was always, he'd say things like they'd be playing, he'd say things like that. Okay. You know, there have been quite a few good composer teams, and we're going to feature a few of them today. And our first team that we're going to feature wrote such really, really heart-stirring melodies, such as these. A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course, that is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. We got a right to pick a little fight bonanza. If anyone fights any but us, he's gonna fight with me. I'm speaking of J. Livingston and Ray Evans. I had the pleasure of meeting Ray Evans a few years back when I did a jazz cruise, when jazz cruises were nice. And he was such a marvelous man, he really was. And they could write, I mean, these guys wrote great songs. They could do everything. They wrote from novelty television themes and they just played for you to Academy Award winning songs such as these. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? And they wrote this too. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. I'm down every street corner, you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Jay and Ray. Yeah, terrific. Ray just passed a couple of years ago. So they wrote, East is East and West is West, Buttons and Bows, and they had an Academy Award winner with Que Sera Sera. Okay. Our next composer is world famous, and, right? Okay. He's world famous, and we're going to play some songs by Mr. Salvatore Garani. Looks like right out of The Godfather, doesn't it? I get requests for this gentleman's songs every night. So we're going to play a few of them for you. And just think of Salvatore when you hear these songs, okay? There will be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There will be other lips I'm gonna kiss. They won't thrill me like yours used to do. Well, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never be another you?
Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I only have eyes for you.
For me?
You, baby.
Yeah.
The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky, 'cause I only have eyes for you. Well, I don't care if we're in a garden or on a crowded avenue. No, here are you, here am I. Maybe millions of people pass by, but they all disappear from view. And baby, I only have eyes for you.
The more I see you, the more I want you. Somehow this feeling just grows and grows. With every sigh, I become more mad about you, more lost without you, and so it goes. Can you imagine how much I'm gonna love you the more I see you? As years go by, I know the only one for me can only be you. My arms won't free you, my heart won't free you. He looks like one of the guys right out of The Godfather. I'm sorry, Salvatore Garani. And I think you read up there his sisters made him change his name to Harry Warren. And I'd like to play a song for you that Harry wrote. And it's very special to me because it was my father and my father's favorite song for me to do for him. It's a Harry Warren composition, and in fact, the first 4 bars of this song are on Harry Warren's tombstone. And it goes like this, and that. You'll never know just how much I miss you. You'll never know just how much I care. Yeah. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. Didn't you know, for haven't I told you so 1,000,000 or more times? You went away and my heart went with you. I speak your name in my every breath. And if there's some other way to prove that I love you, I swear I don't know how. You'll never know if you don't.